Oh, I
Yes.
can't follow the flow. Oh, live. I see the live sign already. Yay. Have you realized every time that you go to like birthday parties like that, if we are gifting something for a kid, the smaller they are, the big gifts we give them, like bike, play car, those big boxes. But the older we get, the smaller gifts we receive. Let's say a diamond ring or an earrings, just like a small box, right? But then as we grow old too, we realize that me, like on my birthday is coming. I know your birthday is done, Valkisu. We have to talk about that too. Your birthday. Me, if my husband asks me, what do you want for Christmas, or what do you want for your birthday, or what do you want for Mother's Day as a gift? You know what I usually say?
Mhm.
Just leave me alone. Just you go with the kids. Just give me my time. Just one day, I just need, or maybe I just need sleep, or I just need you to clean the dishwasher, wash the dishes, or fold the clothes. That is only what I want. As we grow older, we don't need that much anymore, right? Busy season.
I
How are we coping up with this holiday, Balkisu?
I know for those that are celebrating, just don't mind my voice. I'm catching. I caught up something, so I'm getting there. Um, but I think the season itself, I'm grateful and I'm thankful, and it's a busy season for those that celebrate Christmas. I do. I celebrate Christmas, and that you do as well, right? And it gets really busy, and we're buying gifts and we're buying all those things for people as well. And sometimes we're spending thousands and thousands of dollars on all of those gifts because there are just so many people on our list, right? But just as you mentioned, there comes a point in time when you're smaller, you're getting all those big gifts, and then when you get older, it's just all the smaller ones, right? Um, what I will always say is the love language is also different. Just when you're talking about when you say that all I want to do is have my husband just do some cleaning or some laundry. That is your love language now, right? But yeah, gifts are good. Gifts are, it's okay to give gifts. It's better to give than to receive. Um, when you give, it is a blessing. We always say, what are you giving? Yes, it's good to give to people, but what are you giving to yourself? You can never give what you do not have. Today, what we wanted to just focus on is growth, because we ourselves, we need to grow individually, personally, because when we grow individually, we see the world in a different perspective, and we're able to impact more into the lives of other people, right? So throughout this year, January to December, some of us have made New Year's resolution, and we've been able to achieve those New Year's resolutions. But at the same time, do not relent that it's not too late, right? It's not too late. You may not have been able to achieve all those, but today is a day that you can always make that attempt, that you can make that step. You can take that step for yourself. Even if it's one thing, don't beat yourself up the back. It could be like, I need to take 20 hours a week. 20 hours a week. I need to take like a walk. But you have not been able to do that. You have only been able to do 10 hours per week. Give yourself a pat on the back. You achieved something. That is growth. I don't know about you, Melissa, personally. What have you seen in your life as growth? I mean, the business as growth.
Giving yourself for a growth doesn't need to be expensive. You buy a book, how much would that cost? Yeah, in our family we also have exchange gift. So it won't be too much for a person, because if you are going to give every individual a gift, it adds up. Everything adds up. This is not limiting yourself, right? But let's be practical. Let's On these economic times, you really have to be practical and then be smart about your spendings as well. And like I said, this is not to limit yourself, but this is just the practical idea that we pick up names and then that is the one who will give gifts. And we have a wish list too, to help the giver what to give to the, let's say it's actually not easy, right, to think on what should I give Balkisu, what does she doesn't have that it will be worth it, right? If I give you a coffee cup, how many coffee cups you have already in your cabinet, right? I don't know. So we have this wish list, and then they ask me, okay, what's your wish list? And then I put in there the books that I wanted to read. So just give me one book and I'm okay with that. And the book won't cost that much. You can you are buying updated iPhones that will only last for, let's say, 2 years, because this company was going to give you another one that will make you think that the iPhone that you are using right now is no good. You have to buy the latest iPhone that we have just for 2 years at least, right? Because every new products come out. This is what how marketing manipulation the big companies are doing. So does if you are going to give yourself a growth, personal growth, that one never can take it away from you. Like on this business, let's say I learned how to use Canva. Do you know that if you also learn how to use Canva, those designs, you could also sell it to some other platforms? Imagine you're learning this business, you're building up business, but you're learning new skills in order for you as well to use to something else. That's another income. Imagine a little sacrifices that, oh my gosh, how much is the shoes, right? How much are those Lululemon pants? How much is the book that you are going to buy? You want to have more money, but
Mhm.
how many books about money have you read already?
I know. I know.
You
It's
don't
amazing.
have any, yeah, you don't
It's
have any
amazing.
knowledge on on money management or how you grow your money from zero to hero, let's say, right? So you
Mhm.
have to, there's even one situation wherein they said if you have accumulated some things, items, and let's say your house got burnt out, everything there is gone. But if you are skilled yourself, that they could throw you anywhere you go because you have put that investment for yourself, and then you can contribute to the other company. That's you. You can help yourself build that personal growth because that is within you. I
Amen.
have to add one
Amen.
more. Balkis, have you watched the recent the last mastermind that we watched? Darren said there, write down three names that is you wanted, that you love that person so much. And of course I wrote down names as well. And then the follow-up question is your name down there? Did you write down your name?
Yes. You know,
it, it's a wake-up call.
it is. You know, when you say that, this was what, sorry, this was what I thought about when I heard that. There's just a story. I don't know if I've told it before. If I've said it before, I'm sorry, but I think it needs to be said again. There was a story about these prisoners, these prisoners that were in. They had the head prisoner, and they asked the head prisoner, the president has stated that he's going to forgive 10 prisoners. You, as the head prisoner, we want you to write down the names of 10 people that you think the prisoner or deserve to be free. And he wrote down 10 names, and then he gave the names over. And they called all the people, and then they were letting him go. And then he asked, what about me? I wrote the names down. It's like, your name is not on the list.
Oh,
He forgot to write his name on the list. So, like,
that's
love of
right.
self, right? Love of self. How much do you cannot give
Yes.
love if you do not have love? That's what I say.
Yes.
I'm like, not that you cannot help people. It's like if you do not have money, you cannot help people. In general, if you have a little bit, you can help people because sometimes some people are suffering more than you, right? But in terms of these things like emotions, in terms of other tangible things, if you don't have them, you cannot give it to people. If you don't love yourself, you cannot give it to people. If you don't learn how to learn personal growth yourself, how can you teach other people about personal growth? If you're mentioning about our business, if you do not know that this business is changing the lives of so many people, impacting the lives of so many people, because you're doubting yourself to opt in and get the information that is necessary, how are you going to be able to tell other people or help other people and say, or tell people that don't doubt yourself when you have something good that you want to show them? If you yourself are doubting yourself as of this
Yes.
time, right? So when you're talking about, when I listen to that, I'm like, oh my goodness, this, it resonates. You cannot give what you do not have, people. So we're bringing
Mm-mm.
this to you
Yes.
because this is an opportunity of a lifetime that is changing the lives of so many people. The year is not yet ended. God's hand is not too short. He's presented something to you right here and right now. Take heed, take on the opportunity, take the step that is necessary to make that change for yourself. Nothing changes if nothing changes. If you've been doing the same thing all over again and you're not getting the results that you do desire, you know it's time to do something different. And today is the day. Register for a free webinar. No obligation. Get the information that is necessary. As you can see here, our website. Register so that you can learn more and take the step that is necessary. Over to you, Nelson.
You know what? I also talked to one of the business owner here on our community. She was a former in the healthcare industry.
Mhm.
And I mentioned this before that I started the business, but I never like started it right away. You mean I went in there, I went inside, but I built my business, but I never share it to others because I want to know more about the business because I don't want to share something that I don't know anything about. And I message random in the independent business owner, and she replied to me, and she really explained to me everything. You could really tell that on her reply, she gave me her time to explain what is this, what is this. Considering I have my own team, she has her own team, but she like itemize every details that all the questions that I have, she answered that very clearly to me. So this time I was able to have that opportunity. I talked to her like March, and then this month before the end of this year, I was able to give a chance to talk to her again. And I asked her, why did you help me? Why did you give me guidance on starting the business? Why did you not motivate, but why you give me all this information when you cannot get anything from me? And she said, you know what? Because on her mind, this business has changed her family situation. This business give her time freedom because she's studying, she's working, and then she has three kids. And she said, I don't want you to miss the opportunity that happens to me because of this business. Because I know if I only say or answer your questions with yes or no without sharing you my experiences, you won't think twice. But because I don't want you to miss the opportunity that I have right now, so it's me to give that back to somebody else who is looking for a change, who wanted to start their own business. And I said, that is so nice because she said she doesn't want me to miss the opportunity that she found on the business. That is why she gave her time to reply on my questions without expecting of something out from me. See, this is also what we are doing right now. The podcast that we are sharing, the podcast that we are giving, like we said, right? You are not going to see anything unless you are in the inside. But me and Balkisu wanted to share to you what we have been doing, what we are learning. So yeah, this is like the Christmas gift that you could give to yourself. Do not wait for
So,
January 1st. You would say, this would be my New Year's resolution. I'll start
yeah,
my business next year. No, don't wait for that. The
like
time
for
is now.
all
Time
those,
flies.
absolutely. So for all those, just as you're saying this, for all those who have been able to join us during all this year that we have been doing this podcast, and those who want to check this out, As we mentioned before, there is 149 US dollars. Gift yourself 149 US dollars. I dare you. I challenge you. I encourage you, no matter what. Give yourself 149 US dollars this year that could change your life forever, man. This I was mentioning about all these people spend so much time, $1,000 or more on iPhones, and those depreciate. But your 149 US dollars, if you do the work, I promise you that that is not a if or maybe. It's just a matter of a when. I promise you that if you put the work, you will achieve 1,000 more times that. The 149 US dollars is just for you to get to. It's not an investment. So get that clear. It's not an investment for on the platform itself. It's an investment for you to get access to the information that is necessary to see if this business is for you or not. You have that is refundable within 30 days if you decide that you do not want to do this. Well, how would you know? There are many people who are sitting back and saying, you know what, one of the best, like myself, I'll speak for myself, one of the best 149 US dollars that I spent in my life. 2 years today. I'm not regretting that at all, because I'm able to do the thing that I love. Just as Melissa is saying, I'm able to impact lives. My mentees, I'm able to mentor people, support them. The joy is better to give than to receive. The joy that I get just from helping people and supporting people and seeing the change in the lives of people, and people making income, earning income in the comfort of their homes. It's a blessing. So don't sit on the fence. Opportunity is knocking. You've been waiting. Don't go, you've been praying. And now it's here, and you're asking, say, let me go pray again. Now it's here. Take a
Yeah.
step in faith and put your both feet inside. Put your feet inside. Let me just say both feet. That's a tautology. Put your feet inside, not just one foot, and do what you need to do for yourself and for your family. Today is the day. Give yourself that Christmas gift. We're looking forward to helping. By the end of this year, at least 10 women, each of us, at least 10 women or men who are willing to make that change for themselves and for their family and change your story. And it can be a ripple effect. They can help and impact the lives of many others, not just themselves. Melis?
Yeah, and I'd like to add, let's say for this whole year, you're planning to travel, and of course, you're going to spend that money for traveling, right? A little sacrifice. Don't travel right now. Choose the business, run the business, build the business, let the business earn money from you, and then you could start earning. A little sacrifice. And you know what? This is what is happening when you become successful on this business. I know a digital business owner that her accountant is telling her, travel more. Travel more because to lessen the taxes that you are going to pay for the next year on tax season, because you earn a lot. So, of course, there will be more taxes, right? But if you are going to spend more on traveling, every month in a year, she travels. She can afford to travel at least maybe twice a month, but her health is not letting her because she get easily exhausted. But that is the advice that you are going to get. Travel more because you could tax write it off anyways. And aside from the tax write off, aside from the traveling, have you asked yourself before, when you are at the corporate world, you are asking your boss to give you a time off, maybe a day or two or a week, maybe, and they are not letting you? This business will bring that to you. Imagine that, right? You
Absolutely.
could bring your business anywhere. You go
Anywhere.
travel here and there, and your business is with you. No
I
one is
know.
telling you that your vacation leave request is not approved. No, this
I
one,
know.
where did you get that business?
I know. Like I just saying, I just traveled. I just came back from Seattle, Washington State, and come on, I didn't have to worry about asking for a vacation. Now I'm thinking of
Yes.
going. going next year somewhere else. And then I'm also planning for a conference also coming up in California. Come on, people. And then I'm thinking,
Tax
okay,
write
tax time
off.
is coming. I know. My tax time is coming. And I think about the car that I just bought. I'm going to tax guide off for next year because it's part of my business. But one thing I've been doing, Melissa, for people, I'm like, I know it sounds, this is a book that I've been reading.
Oh, yes. Mhm. Yeah.
It's amazing. So for me personally, I don't know what you might want to leave with with people, but for me personally, if you're someone who loves reading or you don't, or you're looking for something to motivate you because you're just stuck or you're just not feeling the groove to move on and take a next step, feel free to read this book and tell me what you think about it. It doesn't mean you just think and you go reach. There's just some work. There's just some steps that are necessary for you to do. Because as a man thinketh, so is he. What are you thinking about yourself? What do you want for yourself? What do you desire? What impact do you, when you are thinking mortgage, when you are thinking of your wealth, at the end of the day, it's not just for yourself. You want to be able to share, you want to be able to impact lives. So think about it. When you are wealthy, what do you want to do? Is it just for yourself? If that's for yourself, it's not going to get you anywhere. That I can tell you for a fact. But if you're willing to take what you have to share with other people, just like the season that we have, it's a season of giving. You can use that the sky is your limit, maybe even more than the sky. The space is your limit. But do your homework. Register for a free webinar. We encourage you every single weekend on Saturdays. Today is the day. Today is the time. Now is the time. Not tomorrow. Not New Year's Eve. Not New Year's Day. Do it today and do it for yourself. Do it for your family and do it for the lives that you want to impact. Do it for your dream. Your dream is not, it's not late to be achieved. You can do it.
Agree on that. Yeah, don't forget to take care of yourself because you cannot give something that you don't have. Taking care of yourself is not being arrogant or being selfish. But if you are taking care of yourself, you could take care more of the others. So do not leave or take yourself for granted. Have that growth. Take care of your health. Take care of your spiritual health. Take care of your mental health. Yes, and then you will grow from there. It would be a different feeling once you feel like confident with yourself. Once you gain that skills, once you gain that confidence, you would know that everything will be okay. Yes.
Absolutely. And again,
Yes.
just feel free to
Yeah.
register for a free webinar on either one
Yes.
of our
Yes.
websites. For me, for this year, this is
Yes.
our last episode for the year. I just want to say thank you to all of you. I just want to say thank you for your
Ah!
support. We're almost 1 year. I'm starting January or first or second episode will be 1 year. You know, we're looking forward to bringing up something amazing to you all. Stay tuned. Keep watching. Keep supporting. Keep sharing to as many people as possible. But take a leap of faith. Step out in faith and do something for yourself. Blessings to you all. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. To those that are
Merry
celebrating Christmas by
Christmas!
yourself. And any last word
It's
for
so fast! Thank you. Thank you, Balkisu. Thank you, everyone. Just let go and let God.
absolutely. I love that. God bless you all.